Great. Now that you have filled in all the compliance work, we are going to be looking at what we are going to be covering in this phase. So over here is the syllabus. So what are we going to be covering? We're going to be covering strategy. So what is strategy? What is a mission statement? What is a vision statement? All those kinds of pretty things that you need in a business. Then once you have a strategy, you've got to be able to put into writing, and therefore we call it a strategy statement. You're going to look at a couple and you're going to tell us which one is the way to do it. Then we look at something called a value chain. And a value chain is how you create value through your business, from when things come into your business to when they go out of your business to your client. How are you constantly creating value? Then we look at things like your core and support functions. So what are the most important things that create value in your business? And what are those things in your business that create value, even though they're not involved in the direct process or the direct production of a goods or service? Then we look at value and customer service. So obviously customer service is a massive thing today. So how do we create value through customer service? How do we measure customer service? How do we make sure that it is a good customer service that we are giving to our clients? Then we look at the role of the junior manager, so the person that is implementing the strategy. And then we look at what is the best practice of a junior manager. So how do we know that someone is doing a good job and someone who is not doing a good job? So what is the best practice in that position? So the way that you're going to be able to do that is you are going to put in all of those things in the syllabus, and I'm going to take you to your workbook. Okay, so you will see on your third page there is something called a calculation sheet. So let me make it a little bit smaller. Calculation sheet, and it says there, put in your subjects. So your subjects, let's take a look. Strategy statement, value chain, core and support functions, strategy and organizational structure, value and customer service, measure and customer service, the role of a junior manager, and junior manager best practice. So you take all of those, you can pause this video at this point, but then you go to your workbook, you put in all those subjects, all right, and then you're going to give yourself how well do you understand those subjects. Okay, so under your team assessment, you give yourself a mark out of 10. So look at all those subjects, give yourself a mark out of 10. Then you're going to create a total. So you add all of your self-assessment. So you take a look at all those concepts, all those subjects, give yourself a mark out of 10 in terms of your understanding. Give yourself a total. Divide that total by 9, because that's the amount of concepts we're going to be covering. And then you take that amount, times it by 10, and you're going to give yourself a percentage. That percentage is what is going to be your benchmark at this start of the phase. Okay, so you put in those 9 subjects, give yourself a mark out of 10, create a total. Divide that total by 9, times that amount by 10, and you're going to give yourself a percentage, which is your benchmark. Just as a reminder, there we go, all of the concepts we'll be covering. And so go ahead and fill in that team assessment, either by yourself, or you can get onto WhatsApp, you can get onto the phone, you can get onto Skype, and you can work as a team and create a team assessment. It's up to you how you want to do that.